Hello, and welcome to Luck Check. My name is Johnny McAllister, and I'll be your Dungeon Master for the afternoon. Luck Check is a live play D&D podcast streamed weekly here at twitch.tv/luckcheck every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. This Friday at the same time, we're also going to be starting a semi-weekly talkback stream where we'll have a more informal gathering of a few of our players to just chat about the events of Luck Check, answer some viewer questions, or who knows what else. Additionally, did you know that we have a YouTube channel and a Discord server? Links to both are available in the stream's About page, or by using the associated command in Twitch chat, !YouTube or !Discord. Now, it wouldn't very well be a good D&D game without the players, and it's my job to tell you about them. This player's grandfather starred in 1997's Deconstructing Harry as Professor Wiggins, my co-host, Tovey Trubnik.
I legit didn't know that. So that's neat. Hey, I'm Tovey, and I think Johnny might be doubled in audio somehow. So figured that one out. But yeah, I'm Tovey. I play a character called Henry. Henry's a witch, middle-aged guy who's a bit of a witch class, which is like modified from third edition of D&D. And if I do anything wacky during the show, since it's sort of like a homebrew thing, I will explain it. But yeah.
Very cool. Should be good now. I forgot to mute one of the two input settings because I have two of them for some reason. I don't know why, but it should be fixed now. This player set their hair on fire on our very first date. My partner, Alex Mason.
Look. Hi, my name's Alex. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Rune, a water genasi 4th level druid. Right, that's what I'm playing.
Yeah, what subclass are you playing as?
Oh, Moon Druid. Knew I was writing something.
Moon Druid, very cool. Next up, this player's legs are medically too tight. Introducing Dr. Ben Stortenbecker.
Oh goodness, I can't share anything with you, can I? Hi, I'm Ben, and I'm playing Kamos, a outcast royal from the Conclave from the island of Ebalest and the whole hierarchy of this thing, who is outcast due for developing the slightly inconvenient ability to make a whimsical hand appear and maybe make some thunderous noise pop up and hurt people's ears. It's magic, and this world doesn't like it. But you've got to make your way in the world somehow, so after escaping, we're figuring out what we're going to do on this island.
Very good. Our final player has more nipples than you might expect. Introducing Connor Griffith.
I'm sorry, what?
It's 3. I have
Oh,
3.
yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I am playing Valendros, the Pain Taster Rogue, who is currently with the coolest NPC ever created in the D&D game ever, and ready to get into some shenanigans.
Very cool. Thank you so much, players, for introducing yourself and for going along with my briefly researched zingers on you. It's all good. I do have to ask if you guys could give me a brief rundown of the events of the last session that we had. I know a lot was going on, but let's just try and wrap it up nice and tightly in a nice little bow for our viewers here.
Damn. I guess so.
We were on a boat.
So basically,
we started on a boat.
That we were bequeathed from the late Captain Helmond. We made port and then decided to go to the Seahawks Dirge, a local dive bar in Lowtown, which is at the bottom of the map if you're looking at that. And we went in there, saw a couple different groups of people. I believe some folks went to go drink at the bar. Valendros went to work at the bar, which he did for that entire day, so he could get a half-off drink. And I believe Henry went to a corner where somebody was gambling, and I tried to gamble with them. he was magically cheating somehow, so I sent my familiar to tail him. Meanwhile, some of the folks went down to check back in with the alchemist, who goes by the chemist because magic's illegal. While they were doing that, they got their temporary cure for the black spots on all of our foreheads, which is what we're looking after. And after that, I believe we overheard somebody talking about robbing some maps that are being created at Belfry Llewellys. And it was a group of pirates. They were talking about just going in there, raiding it, and getting the maps. We decided to kind of follow them, maybe throw a wrench in their plan while stealing the maps for ourselves. And then some shenanigans happened where I stole a necklace from the guy who cheated at poker, and a little thing came out my eye, and my eye's hanging out.
What's the deal with all of these eyeballs? I don't know if I can say that. I feel like I'll get copyright struck.
It's Twitch. They don't do that here. It's fine. Now, when we post it to YouTube, you do need to bleep that out.
Yeah, Twitch famously
100%.
Doesn't copyright strike people.
Oh, 100%.
Very good. Yeah, so the last we left off, a bit of a mythical, some kind of inky black creature like dripped its way out of Henry's eye and started running past the rest of the party. But with that, welcome to the world of Casicania, a land ruled by the greedy anti-magic power known as the Corregent. Gathered here today, our heroes find themselves criminals in the eyes of the Corregent, either due to their life of crime or their connection to magical power. Players, the lampposts lining the street bleed into the night sky, blotting out the stars. As Henry reels over in pain behind you, Gellin and Kamos see this inky black stag-like creature sprint past them, while Rune suspiciously sees nothing, but feels the presence of something damp briskly rush past them. We start tonight's session with Valandress, as he climbs up the side of the Belfry Llewellys. Valandress, could you please describe to me how you were climbing this wall? You did just imbibe a spider potion, which allows you to affix yourselves to surfaces, both horizontally and vertically, so you can hang upside down and sideways. But how do you think Valandress goes about this? You've got another about 30 feet above you to get to the actual roof of this building, and another 25 feet below you.
Okay, yeah, I think, because I believe I rolled really well, so I jumped like way higher than the other dudes I'm with, the other people I'm with. So, and I feel like I'm just like on 2 feet walking up this side. You know, like it's kind of like I'm just walking on flat ground, but I'm hanging, obviously. But just like walking up like on my 2 feet.
Very good. I will say, from where you are, you can kind of tell that there is, like you're passing by some windows as you go up, and you think that while it is dark out, there are some lights within there that makes you think that there could still be some people up and about. So I would like to ask you for a stealth check, if you don't mind.
For sure. It's an 18.
18 is very good. Yeah, you get yourself up next to one of these windows, kind of recognize, oh, I might get seen here. And then I imagine you like lean up so that you can cling onto the wall in a more nondescript Marvel superhero style.
Yes.
But as you do this, you can kind of see a little bit inside the window. And I'll say, go ahead and give me a perception check, but do it with advantage, because you're being so well hidden.
All right. What is my perception? It is a 3. Nat 20.
Nat 20. The first nat 20 of the night. Go ahead and give it up for Connor. Yes, with a nat 20, you are on the southern side of the building. You can kind of tell that, well, this is more, I'd say, southwest side of the building. But you can tell that there is a group of priests here that are kind of gathered themselves around a table, and you can tell that they're enjoying themselves a bit of a late night little snack. It's about 2 priests and 1 nun enjoying just a little late night snack and seem to be having a nice earnest conversation with each other over whatever it is that they're chowing down into. But that's on the kind of the side of the building closer to where the rest of your party is. We're now, yeah.
Okay. I just before they like reach that window, I want to kind of like signal down to them, just like finger over the mouth type thing. Tell them to be quiet and pointing inside the window. Just let them know.
Very good. You see behind you, Walter looks up after you and goes,
Mate, yeah, you got it. No problem there. We'll sneak right on by.
And you see he just on the tips of his legs, the tips of his fingers, and then kind of kicking up against the wall with his little peg legs, he very hastily scurries the wall and catches up to where you are, looks in, sees the 2 priests and the nun, and just kind of whispers in your ears like,
look at them. They don't need to know a thing. Our souls are going to be safe tonight. You hear me?
Right. Yeah.
Very good. Now, come on. There's we're heading up to the bell. We think we can get down from there.
You see he scurries up a little bit further past you. And you see after you, the rest of the gang, or the rest of the pirate crew, starts to catch up.
Yeah, I let them all go ahead of me, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like give them boosts where I can and everything.
Perfect. I'd say go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, not for anything that would affect you personally, but that's more for helping out the others as they try and go.
At a 10.
Okay, on a 10, you aren't harmful nor are you overly helpful here, but you can tell that some of them kind of appreciate you stepping out of the way. It seems like these guys have kind of done this once or twice,
Right.
to like use this type of potion, so they're a little more acclimated to the ease of free climbing up a wall.
Right.
So they see you step aside for them to catch up, and they're like, good looking out. All right. Right after you then. Right after you. All right. And then come on up behind us, Valandrus. We got this. And they all sort of climb up. Back with the rest of the party. Gellin and Kamos, you just saw this inky black creature just sprint past you. And Rune, while you didn't personally see it, you did feel something brush past you, and you see the gaze of the other 2 that are with you following that creature. What are your reactions?
Look to see what brushed past me that was wet.
Sure.
Or was it the inky monster?
You can give me a perception check, but what I'm trying to describe to you is that the other 2 players can see something that you cannot.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't like that.
Can I recognize the shape or the voice?
You don't hear any voice from this thing.
I thought last time you said that we heard in our heads I'm getting the thing for you.
That was specifically Henry was hearing that.
Okay. I thought you said that as it was passing us, it also talked to us. But okay, so we can't hear anything. We just see the shape.
You do just see the shape. I might be mistaken. I might have said he said something as he passed. Okay, if I did, we'll go with that. That's no problem.
It was,
in that case,
it was everyone who had the dot on our heads. Like the group of us had
Yes.
the dots on our heads heard it. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, yes.
Yeah.
Those of you who had the dots on your head, you heard this creature as he passed you say, "I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you." But yeah, what are the general reactions from the party here? You do notice, I would say, that Henry is currently not with the rest of you. Like, as this commotion happens, you kind of catch stock of where everyone is, and Henry isn't here.
Also, I got a 21 on my perception.
Very cool. With a 21 in your perception, I'll say tracking the direction that whatever this damp thing was that brushed past you, you notice on the street floor where kind of these damp spots appear on the ground and then slowly fade away. almost as if there were hoof prints.
Interesting.
Kamos is gonna be like, what the fuck? And is there any obvious tracks of where Henry left us along our way walking? Any footprints that Kamos can see?
I would say, Henry, you didn't go too far from the rest of the party. You just kind of dropped back for a second so you could catch up with your familiar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it would be... It's not going to be hard for you to find him. You just got to look around, like look behind you, and maybe take a few steps back and you'll see him around the corner.
Definitely Kamos is going to look at. I guess going to see the inky footsteps and go, oh shit. And emanating from whatever the house is, and go check on Kamos, or on Henry. I think we should make sure Henry is all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was weird.
Gellin says, yeah, absolutely. Do you think I should head up to catch up with Val, or do you want me to stay here with you?
Ooh, right, he could be in danger. Something invisible and wet doesn't sound fun for anybody.
Can you communicate? Which of you two has better communication, magic, or skills?
Between Rune and I?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe I can do any of that.
Yeah, I don't have any magic or sending messages.
I can communicate a little bit. Why don't we just check on Henry real fast, see if we can find him, and then we can be more effective as a unit.
Sure.
That thing looked scary.
Okay. Yeah, you guys walk over to where Henry is. Henry, can you describe to me, really quickly, your character's appearance with the understanding that one of your eyes is currently hanging out of its socket?
Just like doubled over, like wanting to touch it and like try and heal it, but also not wanting to touch it. And just kind of like in shock, maybe just like shaking a little bit.
Absolutely. You think you aren't necessarily a medically trained individual, but you do have access to this recent type of magic that has filled you. I'd say you could give me a medicine check, but it would be at disadvantage trying to kind of do this to yourself with some of your senses not fully intact.
All right. I mean, I could cast a healing spell on myself as well, but I'm not sure if that would pop my eye back in.
Yeah, I think this would be something you would find out what it would do if you do this medicine check.
I see. Well, I got a 7.
Okay. You think your first idea is the best thing. It's best for you not to touch this.
Okay.
As the rest of the group kind of pops in, I'd say you do notice them approaching you, and at this point, the rest of the group can see that you're kind of reaching over and clutching at your face.
Oh, what the? Put it back.
Oh my God, Henry, are you okay?
Henry, what did you do?
Nothing. No, that's not true. There was this necklace. I stole it. Do you remember the poker man earlier, the one who cheated magically? Well, I sent that little spider creature into its room. It took the necklace, and I picked it up, and this happened. I heard a voice in my head, and it asked me if it wanted to steal something, and I said the map just to get it out. And now it's all a mess. Can somebody help me?
It popped your eye out?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure. Can I try to figure out, like, do a medicine check, figure out what the fuck to do with this eyeball?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say you can have a advantage here as having a kind of the whole group trying to work on this.
Eyeball.
Shove it back in.
All right, that's a 19.
19. You think with a combination of some healing magic and a pretty decent sleight of hand check, you'll be able to pop this in right now with no further effects. You do think that if one of those two things doesn't work out exactly well, this is going to be we can come up with a temporary solution and then need to go get this set officially by a trained professional later.
Mm-hmm. Kamos conveys this information to the party.
Gellin says, I can try one or both of those things if you want me to. I have a bit of healing that I can do.
How good are you in these situations? I'm not very good at this. I will let you two take care of it.
If I had to rank my ability to have dexterous hands on a scale of 1 to 20, I would say that I have 20 in dexterous hands.
I'd say we let him do it then.
I'll do the medicine bit then.
Okay. All right. Gellin goes and kind of gently grabs like a clean little cloth he has. It's like, this is probably gonna hurt a fair bit, but I think it's the best we got right now. This is clean. I'm gonna make sure nothing gets in there, but bear with me. You might want to bite onto something. And he goes to grab the eye. And with one hand, kind of peels apart your eyelid a little bit and just kind of plops it back into place. With that excellent medicine check from Rune, you're able to make sure it sets in there carefully. And a quick, we'll say 1 point of lay on hands from Gellin, your eye is going to be good to go immediately. You're good right now.
Okay, cool. I'm going to also cast the Hex Remedy on myself, just to get my hit points back, because I lost quite a few last time.
Very good.
So hexes are, real quick, hexes are like a witch thing. It's basically like a very weak spell that you can cast without using spell slots. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Johnny did tell us that we were able to, through shifts, get a full long rest between each of us, between the last time we fought Gunter and now. Because I don't think we haven't fought anything. You didn't get
but anything, did you? I did get like a bunch of hit points taken away. Yeah,
that's
I took
right.
a bunch
You
of
took damage from your eyeball popping out of your socket. What
So
a shocker!
Yeah, that tends to hurt a little bit.
Turns out it hurts.
Very light. Yeah, now that this whole group has gotten together and we've kind of helped out with Henry's eye situation, what is the current order of business?
Right. Well, it seems that we have a bit of a monster, and maybe we should make sure it doesn't do anything to our poor friend Valendros. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think checking up with Val is going to be really important.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should make it there as soon as possible. Otherwise, they or whatever came out of my eye is going to make away with the maps.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
Gellin starts running off towards the belfry. We're going to pop back to Valendris really quick. Valendris, you, Walter, and the rest of the crew have successfully made it on top of the belfry. You can see this is a relatively well-sized belfry overall. From the southern to the northern point, it's about 150 feet. From side to side, there's two kind of different measurements. There's a 60-foot horizontal axis, but then there's these two little wings that kind of spread off that add an additional 25 feet on either side. But those are only about 75 feet off from the southern tip, which is, you can tell, is the main entrance of this building. It kind of makes this almost like a T-shaped building. Okay, and the belfry is kind of just square, or sorry, the actual bell tower is square in the middle of those two offshoots. One of those offshoots is what the window that you looked in on earlier and saw the priest and the nun.
Okay. Well, I mean, what? I go up to Walter. I want to see like what he wants me to do.
Ah, yes, me boy. Here's the thing. This is the trickier part. Look down there.
And he kind of has you lean over and look down the bell tower where you can see kind of into the building. And I would like really quick, I sent a link, but it doesn't look like anyone joined it. There's an...
I tried, but it said like no resources found or something. And it just like didn't let me. I'm going to try again.
Word.
Oh yeah, unable to find owner for asset.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Curious.
Oh, Dragon joined the party.
I'm going to refresh this, send a new link. Sorry about that. We'll try this link right here. The password should be the same.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Very good. Sorry about that. I think that was an outdated link, but it saved the rest of the stuff, so everything should be good.
Oh, this place looks sick.
I was wondering. Let's see. Oh, right. I need to... Passwords. Wait. Oh, God.
All right. And we're going to
It turns out physicists don't know how computers work, so my apologies.
I mean, that checks out.
Nor do doctors.
So, at the moment, the portion of the map that you, Valandris, can see down from is kind of in between these two. Yeah, those two, like, chandeliers, braziers right there that you can kind of see down into. And you can see a small group of guards patrolling. Let me just grab onto them really quick. Yeah, you can see those 3 guards right there. You can tell one of them has kind of like an ornate feather coming up, just a really posh guy. And then 2 kind of less, we'll say less important guards. But from where you guys are, you look down and you see Walter points at them and says,
So our souls are one thing. We're safe from the priests and the nuns. Because we, we're going to be quiet about things and make sure they don't know we're here. Our bodies are another thing. We need to watch out for the guards.
Yeah. You gotta... Are we trying to take him out before they can get to us? Or, like, alert any other guards? Or are we just trying to get around them completely?
Well, here's the thing. There's 2 more guards up front that are waiting outside, and I suspect there might be some more guards patrolling further down. Our goal is to drop in onto one of the chandeliers and swing across from chandelier to chandelier to chandelier, and then we'll drop down all quiet-like, go through that door over there on the right.
Okay.
In there's where that map's gonna be. That's our goal.
All right. Yeah, I like it. So, yeah, I mean, you guys just show me how to do it, and well, let's get this thing started.
All right. Nothing to do here but lead off myself.
and you see he grabs one of his legs, kind of detaches it from his little, like belt effectively that's holding them up, but it's like a harness more specifically. Grabs one of those in one arm and then holds on to the other one normally. And he takes a quick plunge to try and hook onto one of the chandeliers. You can see one of his mates walks over to him and says, "Captain, I tied the rope off just like you asked." And he goes,
"Oh, enough of that. I don't need no rope."
Rolls a dirty 2, and is going to miss the chandelier entirely, but catch on to the end of it with one of his legs. And you see he lands hanging. Oh, accidentally made him big. I need to make him a little bigger. There we go. He lands hanging upside down from this chandelier right here.
Do have the guards noticed him?
We're going to see right now.
Oh, God.
Okay, the guards do not notice, but he does hit the chandelier, swings a little bit, and each guard takes another, 10 feet step north.
Okay. I turned to the guy who, one of the crewmates who said, he tied the rope off, and I say, "Yeah, you should definitely probably use that, huh? That didn't go too hot for him."
Yeah, I'm not. I think he's just trying to show off because you're new. Not really sure what's going on with old Captain. Maybe he's still just drunk. Well,
Yeah.
I reckon you're next. One of us has got to stay lookout.
Oh, I don't mind at all staying lookout.
Right, well, see, the thing is, it was my job to stay lookout before you replaced our mate, so I don't see why we would shift it around after that. It's your turn next, Val.
How many crewmates are up here?
Apart from you, there are 5 more.
And I gotta go now, you said. Right now, huh?
We're in a line. You're the one who walked up right next to Walter. I assumed you wanted to go next.
I definitely did, didn't I? All right, here I go. I guess I'm gonna go.
Go ahead and give me that acrobatics check.
I didn't want to do this.
But he's doing it anyway.
13.
13 with the rope is plenty to make it onto that on top of that chandelier with no problem.
Nice.
You land in there. Right after you, another thug is going to take the rope and kind of pulley it, and he's going to land back here onto this chandelier, followed by 2 more. Excuse me. There we go. And then the last 2 are going to stay up as lookout for now, and then the second to last one will come down once everyone's moved a little bit further. Right now you see Walter is here just kind of hanging from the edge. Momentarily, we're going to hop back really quick to the rest of the party, and I want to see what you guys are up to. As you approach the belfry, I'd say you did not make it here fast enough to see where Valendrus and the rest made it up the wall. But you do approach. You can see this southern gate here. And I'll grab all of you. Pull you in. See southern gate, you guys are here at the bottom left of the map. Let me order people better. Yeah, you pull up the southern gate of this map, where you can see these 2 guards kind of standing out front. What would you all like to do?
Kamos is going to do 2 things. First, well, actually 3 things. First, he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself because you know what? Guards are scary and we need some of that AC. So that's going to boost up that AC to 15.
Okay.
He's then going to turn to his crew and go, "Let's see if we can get a closer look. Did anyone see where the monster went?"
It was invisible.
I was a little preoccupied, I'm afraid.
Did you see?
I'm not sure. I can try and figure out, but
Don't worry about it. Let's see if we can find Valendros through the windows. And then he's going to cast Cryptogram and a little 8-character long, actually here it's going to be 7-character long, no scroll with a short message is going to be sent to a creature of my choice, and he has to be known in the same place. And I'm just gonna send without vowels in it. It's just gonna be monster come. So
right.
MNTR space COM.
So with
That's
a
8
vowel in
characters.
it.
Yes, I changed my mind. I had enough to creatively send
Okay,
it. So
and you're sending this to Valendrus.
Montercom, and I'm sending this to Valendros.
Valendrus, you see this magical scroll appear in front of you with the digits MONTRCOM.
Yeah, it means nothing to me.
I don't believe that you have seen Kamos cast this before. And I don't believe this has been cast to you before.
So I don't think you know where it's coming from unless the spell specifically says that the recipient knows.
Same plane as you. Scroll will hover, can drop into the pocket. Scrolls mentioned to be a yeah. No, it does not specifically say that. I did mention when we were planning the heist about this ability, about how as a potential way to alert the guards using cryptogram in order to.
That is true. Okay, in that case, I will say, Valandris, you could. There's a chance you know. Okay, this is probably from Kamos, but still, the message is what's unclear here.
Right. Not sure if it's like a website. forgot.com. I'm not sure what's going on.
I got hacked by some lewd VTuber on OnlyFans. It's fine. Anyways, so aside from doing that and trying to do due diligence, let's see if we can find where Kamos is. Yes?
You are Kamos,
Oh, no.
but I'm going to say where Valandris is. Yes.
Did I? You know what? It's fine.
We'll never
I don't know,
find
man. Now,
Kamos.
I don't
We'll
know
never
what-
find Kamos. Very
I
good.
don't
Yes.
know what else.
So from where you are on the map right now, this bottom left corner, where would you like to go? I'm just going to say the whole group can move as a group right now because we're not in initiative order.
I would like to check around this right side or left side, sorry, over here. See if there's any like other ways of entrance I can find. Any windows, any way to like climb up anywhere, anything to do like that.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to be like right up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the whole group to move together with you or just by yourself?
I'm not gonna drag them along if they don't want to come.
I mean, Galen would probably come with you, but I'm also trying to hear what everyone's doing.
Is this like a church?
Yeah, it's like a
Really?
belfry. Yeah, it's a church.
Okay. Cool. Can I?
Like a church. This is gigantic, man.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
huge.
a cathedral. Yeah.
It's a big cathedral.
Yeah, it's
Full
a
on.
cathedral. Then I'm gonna whisper to the group, "Hey guys, I can just charm one of the guards, and we can say we're going in there to pray."
Actually, I believe I can also charm one of the guards.
So I charm
I've
one,
never-
you charm one.
Never
Do we need
tried it before, so I
Do we
don't
need to
actually
charm
Use
think
your
it's lasting.
natural charming wiles.
I do believe. You know what? I actually don't know entirely how magic works. I only have little tricks. Do we need to charm them to let us in, though?
How else will we get in?
They're guarding
saying
it
we
to
want to-
prevent it.
By saying we want to pray?
Alright. We
Well,
want to just go up and
there's-
ask, and if that doesn't work, just charm them.
Why not? It's magic. What can they do?
Give me 1 second to check around the side. There might be another way. You never know.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'd just like to run up there real quick, see if there's anything on that side.
Yeah, go for it. You run up here. Go and give me a perception check. You can have advantage from your familiar.
So let's see. That would be a 19.
On a 19, you can tell along this like wall here that's facing the main entrance of the building, there are like windows that are about 5 to 10 feet off the ground, but those are going to lead right into the room that has guards in it, or at least as far as you know might have guards in it. You can also see right about here and right about here, just along this little wing right here, there are 2 windows that are each 15 feet off the ground.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna return to the party and say, so there's windows that lead into the main cathedral. However, I believe there may be more guards in there. I mean, it would make sense if they're guarding the outside. On the far wall right there, I did spot 2 windows 15 feet off the ground. And I think with maybe some light acrobatics, we might be able to climb up. Might be better than charming the guards, who knows?
I mean, it would certainly match the feel of the night. Why not? Do you see where they are?
Right. Well, follow me. And he
Whoop-a-doop-a-doop.
leads them over there to that wall.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Rune, what you doing?
Dragon room. Okay.
Working. Okay, apparently not.
Very good. From here, so you have two, and you didn't check around the other side, but as soon as you get closer, you can tell there's a window here, there's a window here, and then there's two windows down here. So you got four kind of entry points here along the side.
All right. So I suppose how good is everybody at climbing?
Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I should be pretty good at it.
I don't think I've really climbed much. Just
If you want to give me a go at it, I can tie a rope off, and that'll make it easier for everyone else.
Yeah, that works for
Yeah.
me.
Okay, how do I want to get in the window? Do I break it, or...
Ooh. Actually, maybe I should do it. I think I can get inside without actually opening up the window.
Okay.
I mean, that would be a very useful skill.
before we do anything, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. So since we're sneaking from guards and shit,
Very nice.
we'll get a +10 on stealth.
Very good idea. As need be, I might be able to pull off some bullshit with, if we need to break it, of casting an illusion right at the same time and cancel out the sound of the glass hitting. Hmm?
Well, before we go and break the windows and cause all this commotion, I could always just try and teleport inside. I've only done it a few times before, but I might be able to swing it here.
That sounds cool. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Teleport? Holy shit, man. That sounds really cool.
Well, don't, praise me yet. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna try and climb that wall, I guess.
Go for it. Give me an athletics check.
Does anybody want to give me kind of a leg up? Can I stand on my shoulders?
Yeah,
Sure.
you got it.
Cool. So I can have that help action.
Yeah, for sure. Between
Is
Gellin
it
and Rune, you can have that.
athletics?
Athletics.
Ooh.
Unless you have a different reason for it to be acrobatics, which I don't think it would be.
Ooh. Damn it.
What did you do?
What did you roll?
Oh boy, so that's a 9.
Okay. A 9 is enough for you to get 15 feet up.
Okay.
My problem is that it's not a lot for you to be able to hold for very long. So I think whatever you do, you're going to have to do it fast.
What can I see inside the window?
You're going to have to choose between trying to get a good look or trying to get your plan
Just
through.
a quick look.
Okay, roll me perception with a disadvantage.
Oh my god, I'm rolling terribly tonight. That's like a perception. That's a 5.
You look in and you see a bit of light gleams in from a lantern they have in and reflects off the light and hits your eye, and you can't see anything else.
Okay, I cast Misty Step.
Absolutely. You cast Misty Step. Let me go ahead and clear this out for you. See if I can remember how to do that. There we go. You land right in here. You can go anywhere down this hallway, but yeah, just your choice of any of the 5 tiles in that hallway you land in. And you see 2 doors into these kind of private rooms, and you see another door down at the end.
Okay, before I do anything, I'm gonna unlatch the window behind me and drop a rope down from my pack.
For sure. Yeah, Gellin, Kamos, and Rune, you see this rope drop down, and you see Henry kind of peer out from up above.
Right, it's safe to come up, but be quiet.
Perfect. While you guys are doing this, I assume everyone wants to climb up the rope.
You got it.
Okay, no acrobatics check required. You're just all going to file into that room. While this is going on, Valendress, during this time, so this will be about the same time that all that's happening out there, what are you doing about Walter?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab him, pull him back up.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'd say same thing, another athletics check, but it'll be with advantage because he's a size smaller than you are.
Okay. Let me copy this. Oh wait, no, not copy. Do it like that. 17.
17, you got it. You successfully pull Walter back up onto the chandelier proper, and you notice that in that time that he was hanging, the guards have kind of moved down and taken a seat over here in the pews, and looks like they're enjoying a bit of a secret remedy of their own. As you can see, they pull out little flasks and start imbibing something, and the mood between them gets a little bit light. I'll also say from in here, you can see there are 2 more guards that are down in this area that are just kind of patrolling side to side.
All right.
Yeah, you grab Walter, and he goes,
Thanks, Val. I appreciate that. We should get going.
Yeah, absolutely.
uh,
And I guess I'd try and jump over to that one. Or I let him do it first. Actually, I want to see what he does.
sure. He's just going to take the full leap and try and do the same thing as last time. So he's going to go for an acrobatics check. And this time he deftly jumps over, actually overshoots it a little bit, but reaches back with one of his legs, hooks into the chandelier and catches himself, and then pulls himself back up. Right after, you see one of these other thugs just kind of jump up behind you, land to kind of balance out the chandelier next to you, and says, "All right, mate, your turn." Kind of pats you on the back.
And I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Very good. All right, perfect. With that, we're going to say, I think how to reward a nat 20 in this circumstance. I feel like with one movement, you make it all the way over here.
Nice.
Another thug files in. This one files in there. Last thug files in. And right as the second to last thug that was on the roof would drop down, you all hear a muffled noise. This does not include the rest of the party that's over on the left side, but Valandress, Walter, and the rest of Walter's pirates hear a muffled sound as the corpse of one of these thugs lands on the floor.
Oh, no.
Oh shit.
You see immediately the guard captain and the 2 guards stumble, and the 2 guards that are back down here both go, "Oh, what the hell?" And they both just kind of dash over to take a look.
Yeah.
With that, you hear a loud thud as one of these guards is pushed back and knocked prone. And then nothing else.
Oh, no.
You know what? I apologize. Valandress, I lied to you just then.
Oh.
You see this creature.
Okay.
I got my notes mixed
Right,
up.
it's
Rune's the
not
one
the
that can't
mark.
see it. Valandress has
He's
the
got
mark.
that dot.
Yes.
Valandress, you see this inky black stag-like creature that looks like it's almost covered in like mucus, and everything it touches gets like covered in this damp black liquid for a few moments before it fades away.
All right. Well, I mean, Valandros is just gonna make a break for the room with all this distraction going on.
Okay, absolutely. Give me a no acrobatics check here, but just if you want to try and do it stealthily, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Or a stealth check, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll say with advantage because of the distraction.
Okay. So 16 or 12. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, absolutely. You land down here at the door and crack open the room. Do you close the door after you?
Yes.
Okay, you slip into this room. You can see there's one more door down here. But for now, this room is empty, as you don't know what exactly it was that landed in that room behind you. But we're going to hop back over to the rest of the party. The 4 of you successfully made it into this hallway with no idea what's going on in the main belfry.
So, how are we proceeding? Which door is it going to be?
Well, we know. Is the door in front like up? what do I want to say? Is this a door here?
Yes, that is a door. This is a door. This is a door.
All right, let us go up this way and see if we can sneak our way in through the extremities. I think it would be a worse idea if we into the front of the building. If we can go towards the back, that might be the more sneaky approach. Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead and everyone give me a stealth check, remembering to add your plus 10 from Pass Without Trace.
Nat 20, baby.
At
Hey.
20.
Hey.
It's hot tonight. The dice are hot.
The dice are hot. So we got a nat 20 for what's your total on that?
33.
33.
I got a 29.
Very good.
Got
Gellin got a
dirty
21.
20.
Okay. Henry, you're going first because you're first in the order. You crack open this door, and on a nat 20 is the only thing that stops you from immediately being seen by those two priests and the nun that Valen just saw earlier.
Oh, damn.
You crack
okay.
open the door. You think if you hold this door open, they're going to see you, but at the moment, you're fine.
Close it very softly.
Got it. Yeah. On the nat 20, you carry
and-
that over. Door closes, no problem.
Okay. Okay. So there's some people in there, some religious folk. I'm not
Kill them.
sure how we're gonna get past them.
Loon, we should not do that.
Why?
Listen,
Hey,
Rune, we don't want our souls to be cursed, all right? This is a really big deal. You're a pirate now. You should know this.
To be fair, all of your souls are already cursed. And I point to their dot.
Okay, that's our body. That's not our soul. That's a different thing.
Certainly, we
Okay,
do not want
fine.
to add to our troubles. Yes, we don't
All
mess.
right.
We don't mess with these things, right? Well, like everyone in the constabulary is the wrong term. What is the big thing?
The Corrigent?
The Corrigan. Everyone takes the religion here seriously,
Yes.
right?
All right.
Actually, how does this look? So like, all right, nagging question out of character.
Sure.
God doesn't always watch us in this world.
What
We can
god?
do bad
Which
things,
god?
And is I don't know, man. This church, any church. So it's just like as long as no one human sees you do bad things and snitches on you, you're fine.
This is more of a superstition that pirates carry around, which is that you don't
Mm.
mess with religious folk. Because you can go do all the things you want to do, but as long as you're not hurting God's holy people or the religious, like whatever deity's people, then the deity is going to leave you alone. This is more the take you're hearing right now from Gellin and that Val was hearing from Walter is a very piratey like superstition.
I see. The one in the comments is, oh, God, these pirates. All right, let us check the other doors then. Kamos is going to try opening this door here.
Okay, what did you roll on your stealth again? 29?
29.
29 is again the only thing that stops you from immediately being just noticed by the nun who is sitting here praying at her desk.
Damn it.
Close the door.
Should I try this one?
Yeah, I guess.
As well.
Go for it.
Be sneaky.
Once more in this room, there is another nun praying. Unfortunately, Gellin did not roll as well as the other two of you. And Gellin reaches in, is not seen by the nun, but makes a slight noise on closing the door. And you can hear from inside, hello? Father Mallory?
The door.
He closed the door, but it made a little noise.
Yeah, we have to block it.
Block it?
Damn
Okay.
it.
Gellin goes to grab, like, there's a little, like, stool right here, right, that has a couple of books on it right next to the window. He's like, oh, hand me that.
Sure. Here.
He grabs it and kind of jams it into the door handle to kind of, like, latch it shut.
Okay. What do we do?
I don't see anything too bad right now. We should go around to a different entrance.
Guys, I don't think sneaking past the religious people is going to be a problem if, like you said, there's a giant invisible wet monster trying to kill everybody.
And who sees invisible giant wet monsters? Magic people, yes? The people that, structures and institutions don't like too much? I don't think they will want to listen to us.
He's got a point.
I appreciate the input, but I am worried about their ability to trust us when we clearly demonstrate magical abilities. That is...
By knowing an invisible monster is trying to kill him?
Well, you know it's only invisible only because we tell you. You have to take our word for it. You don't mind our magic, but I think these nuns and priests might.
And you hear the door behind you kind of like rattle for a second as the nun goes, Father Mallory? Excuse me, what is going on?
Everyone
Father
outside.
Mallory?
Kamo says in a hushed tone to the entire to the crew.
Gellin slides down the rope.
Ooh.
Rune.
She follows.
Okay, I guess we're turning back then. Yeah, I guess Henry will follow.
Okay.
All right, Kamos goes under. We start to sneak. Kamo says we should sneak around up around the north and get to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As we get past this window, Kamos wants to cast Mage Hand and pull the. Ooh, do I want to?
I mean, if you don't, a nun's gonna starve to death. So I mean, really, it's up to you.
Kill the nun.
I mean, I don't think it'll be a thing. It is just gonna pull the in between like rattles on the door, pull the chair away, but like leave it setting where it originally was.
And you just grab the chair?
Yeah.
Got it.
I wait until after everyone is again past.
Yeah,
this
everyone gets past this window. For sure.
Yeah.
No problem. We're gonna hop back over to Valendrus really quick. Val, what are you doing over here? I'll say really quickly, I'll make some rolls for the other thugs that haven't been detected.
Well, my first order of business, while you're doing that,
Yep.
my first order of business is to get this chair and to block this door.
Ooh, okay. This thug whiffs his jump and slams in, not dead, but instead normally. You know, the difference between normal and dead.
Right. Right.
Famous
Like,
difference.
Yeah.
But
Famous
he
well-known
lands there.
difference.
These guards both see him and go, "Oi, you there!" But yeah, you grab onto a stool there, and as you go to jam it shut, you hear. Sorry, I got distracted. A little bird landed on my window. Anyways, you hear Walter jump down and go, "All right, Val. All right, mates, let's go." And he goes to grab onto the door right as you shove the chair into it. Valendrus, what are you doing? This ain't a good time for jokes. What our men are about to be seen. What are you doing?
And I just kind of back away and go to this door here.
Got it.
Cold-hearted.
Hey, oh,
Oh my god.
That door, do you attempt to open it?
Yes.
Is locked.
Oh, I've got lockpicking tools.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a thieves tools check. Your dexterity plus proficiency, please.
Nice.
In the other room, you hear more guards be kind of pushed aside and knocked prone, as well as this thug gets knocked prone as you hear something rapidly get closer.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, doors open. You just immediately swing it open, or what do you want to do?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
You swing it open and you see the cartographer himself, James Strauss, hunched over a table, working on what appears to be one map, and adjacent to him, one completed map. As soon as you open the door, he looks up at you, and you see he's a rather well-fit dwarven man. Looks up at you and goes, "What the devil? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Who are you? Guards?"
as soon as he starts to open his mouth, I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
That's a 17.
That'll beat. Okay. So he sees me. I sprout like bone wings, and I like the veins in my skin go from like the blue color to like radiant green, and my eyes flash over in green, and I attempt to scare him, but he passes. But that still happens.
Guards? Guards? Oh, what in the hell are you? What is this? And you can hear he starts making a commotion. From across the room, we'll resolve a little more over here. As you guys head on up to the other side, you hear the nun steps outside, and I'll say you guys made it another about 20-ish feet north, so 10, 15, 20-ish, right about there. As the nun stepped outside, sees the chair. I'm going to roll something for her really quick.
I need to retcon. I moved within 10 feet of him before I did that. So
Yeah, that's fine. You can go and move over.
Cool.
No biggie. The nun rolls a perception check, sees the chair, and also sees the open window with the rope that no one grabbed, and immediately goes, Father Mallory, we have an intruder. And past the window behind you, you see one of the priests whip open the door, see the window with the rope, and goes, we must tell the captain. Nuns to your room. Father Tristan, will you watch over them? And he does. The nuns all gather in here. The priest grabs a little candlestick, hoping it'll save him from whatever is intruded, as this priest heads off into this room and opens this door.
Oh no, the priest is gonna die.
From there, what do the rest of the four of you do?
Do we hear this at all?
Yes, you heard all of that. You were close enough, and the window was still open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, perhaps we should... More than anything else, let's see if we can find where Valendros is. So I say we dash around the other side of the building and see if we can get any insight or information on things.
For sure. Do you just want to take the dash
Obviously,
action to make your way?
It's not great. Yeah,
Do you
100%.
make your dash action to make it all the way over there? Okay, so we'll say from where Rune is, dash gets you 60 feet, which I'm going to say you can get. I'll drag the three of you over, and then, yeah, I'll drag everyone over. You can get with a full dash about there.
It's not bad.
It's quite good,
Sounds
actually.
good.
That's going to be one whole action from that side. Valendress, you see James Strauss kind of stands up and picks up a little, like, bust on the side of his, like a decoration bust of what you recognize to be, like, one of the leaders of the Corregent. And he grabs it and brandishes it threateningly at you and is like, you better get out of here now before the guards show up. This is your last chance, I'm warning you.
I intend to get out. I don't mean to hurt you. But I'm going to be needing those maps. And I start to walk and try and grab the maps.
He steps in front of you. He says, only one of them's finished, and I'm using it as reference. I need them both.
Well, it's better if there's only one map anyway, so it'll be alright. I'll just take the finished one.
What would you like to do?
If he steps in the way, I want to, try and shove him, but not like, if he bumps into stuff damaging way, but like, not like,
Yeah, there's a mechanical you could take the shove action.
Right, yeah,
It's you taking the attack action, but replacing one of your attacks with a shove.
Perfect, then yes. I would assume that's some strength of some sort.
Yes, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Good thing I am proficient. Because my strength is terrible. That is a 19.
Okay, you beat him. Do you want to push him a tile back, or do you want to knock him prone?
Prone sounds good.
Absolutely. He's going to stay where he is, but as he's knocked prone, he's not going to be able to take a reaction against you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna move in and try and grab the maps.
Sure. I will say this was an aggressive action. I'm going to go ahead and have everyone roll initiative now. It makes sense now that we enter turn order after all of this time outside of turn order.
No, Johnny.
I tried to avoid it, but I had to,
Okay.
you know.
I'll go ahead and ask Kamos, what are we looking at?
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Rune.
11.
Got it. Henry?
17.
Valandros.
14, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
9 for Valandros.
9 for Valandros. Okay, give me 1 second to organize everything here.
You got a lot of stuff to roll, it seems.
Oh no, everything's pre-rolled. It's just you guys I'm waiting on.
That is good.
Because he's a better DM than I've ever been, you know? Pre-rolling is good.
Okay, Valandros, that's your action. You take a tiles movement, about, we'll say, 5-10 movement to get to the maps. Object interaction to grab one of them. What do you want to do with the rest? There's one other map here, and that's about half finished.
Can I roll insight to see if he actually needs this map as reference?
Sure, go ahead and roll insight. You're trying to beat a 14 here.
Okay, I have expertise here. I got a 7, so that's not going to do it.
That's not going to do it.
You have no idea if he needs this or not.
Sure. So with that hesitation, instead of just leaving, I will, pass my turn and wait until I can get another item interaction. Stuff this map in my bag, and then I'll just chill.
I'd say you could use your action to shove, use your item interaction to grab the map. I'd say, yeah, waiting a turn is going to be your best bet here.
Okay.
Next up after you is going to be the father's turn. He's going to take his full movement, go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll take a dash, go past this thug, reach the guard captain, and you hear from the other room just shouting happen from in there. Intruder! We have an intruder! After that is going to be the guards. These two guards use half their movement to stand back up. They're going to roll perceptions all around. Okay, got a few good ones, got a few lame ones.
I feel like the DC should be very high, because there's obviously that thug, right here. On the ground already.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's going to be their main priority here for certain. The guard captain yells out some instructions and says, "All right, father, with me." And he's going to go take his full dash action to start heading this direction, while the other two guards head up to surround this thug, and these two guards head up as well. About there and there. Okay. After that, it's going to be the pirates themselves. You see, this thug goes to make, or this pirate, they're all called thugs because that's what they were at one point in my life, makes his leap over. This one makes his leap down, starts helping Walter with the attempt. This one is going to use his movement to stand up, and he's going to take a swing at one of the guards. Is actually going to hit. He deals himself a nice bit of damage there. You'll love to see it. Good job, team. After that is going to be Gellin at the top of the initiative order, who's going to take another full dash action. We'll see. Can go. Can make it all the way up to this window. Used the dash action, though, so it doesn't have any more ability to try and open up the window, really, with an action. I'd say he could probably do it with an object interaction. This one is another about 15-foot climb, so he's going to try to, as part of his movement, make an athletics check. He nat once. Gellin does not make it.
Oof.
Next up is Kamos.
Same thing. Literally. Actually, okay.
Did the man break his leg? Let's do it too.
No, Kamos is just gonna run up and be here, and I don't think actually even I have enough movement to try that. So that's
Okay.
Kamos just dashes up to the window.
Sure. Right after that, Valendris, from the door behind you, you hear Walter just continue to bang on the door, saying, "Val, this isn't funny. You better get out here with those maps, or I swear it's the end for you, boy." And is
He
going
was
to
so charming for so long.
takes his action to try and break through the door. Does not make much progress. Next up is going to be Henry.
Yeah, Henry's also gonna take the dash action to try and run up over here. And you just try to climb it?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. I guess I'll do the same.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
That's a 9. Nope. An 8.
No luck there. You manage to make it partway up and then fall down. You're not taking any damage from this, but you just plop down back on your feet. Next up is going to be this mysterious creature. He runs 1, 2. This thug is pushed back and knocked prone. Walter is pushed back and knocked prone. He's going to make an attack roll against this door.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Valendris, you hear the chair crack in its place, but the door does not swing open yet. Next up is Rune.
Oh no.
As
I
this
think-
creature gets close, sorry, just to interrupt. I'm just curious. Do the marked ones hear anything?
I would say from where you are, you're about 15 feet down. There's windows that are closed. It would be difficult for you to hear anything. This creature doesn't make a lot of noise. It's just when it interacts with the rest of the... Excuse me, when it interacts with the world around it, that makes noise.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I am talking about like, excuse me, magically. Is it muttering anything, telling us what it'll do?
No, you do not hear anything that way.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, Rune.
You're fine.
It's all good. I can move about here, and I cannot climb because I don't have enough movement.
Perfect.
Yeah, we did it.
Next up is going to be James Strauss. He's going to use his movement to stand up, and he's going to, one last time, attempt to speak to Valendris. Listen. Okay, I don't need both maps, but please leave the one. I understand that you want the map. It's fine, take it. I don't care. But listen, this means more to more people than you realize. This isn't just for the Corregent.
But it is for the Corregent, isn't it?
I'm not doing this for the Corregent. They asked me to, but it's not for them. I was going to make sure it didn't reach their hands. I'd... Make me an insight roll really quick, as you see James Strauss is kind of hiding something from you.
Nat 1, brother.
All right.
Damn.
He just says,
Yeah.
there's more at play here than you realize, and if you do this, you're going to be hurting a lot more people than you'll be helping.
Well, I think I'm a pirate now, and I think that's kind of like what we do. Still not sure, but that'll be fine with me, yeah.
He takes a swing at you.
Cool.
How does a 17 look?
That'll hit me.
Okay. That's not going to be much. It's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage.
Right. I'll take it.
As he swings the bust of a member of the Corregent at your head, but you'd kind of shoulder the blow a little bit, so it doesn't hit any vital parts, but it does hit your shoulder. Kind of leaves a thick bruise there. Right after that, it's going to be Valendress's turn.
I just look at him after he just bashed me with this thing, and I say, sorry, buddy. Gotta take it. And I grab the other map. And I try and jump out of this window here.
Okay, give me a I think that's another Ooh, what do I want to say? I think it's athletics because of the might needed to jump through a window. It's not as easy as it always looks in movies.
Okay. Athletics is a +3. 13.
I would say 13. Give me a damage roll of a 1d10. If you hit an 8 or higher, then this is plus your strength. D10 plus your strength. If you hit an 8 or higher, you're through the window.
I hit an 11.
An 11, you smash through the window. You are going to take a little bit of falling damage here.
Sure.
It's just going to be just 4 points more of bludgeoning damage as you land. And I apologize, you didn't take the disengage action, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay, he's going to take his opportunity attack against you as you go past him.
Absolutely.
Was
As a rogue, I
Jay-
forget this very
I thought
often.
he was still prone.
No, he
No,
stood
he's
up. His
up
turn
on
already passed.
Okay.
Yeah, his turn was just before mine.
He whiffs you as you try and run past him.
Cool.
You dash out the window and you hear him scream, "No, you don't understand what you've done. This is so important to so many people. Where are the guards?" And anything else from you? That was 5, 10. You took some falling damage, but you still got 20 feet of movement left.
I will just take the dash action to make it more than 40 feet.
Absolutely. Go ahead and take yourself where you want to go.
20, 21, 30, 40. Right there.
Absolutely. After that, the priests are going to go next. You see this priest kind of runs up past the dead thug, tries to catch up with the guard captain. This priest remains kind of vigilant over here. The nuns stay in their room, just kind of chanting a quick prayer together. I'd say they all group together instead of hanging out in just one. It's safer that way.
Can I retcon something real quick that I forgot to do?
Sure, what's up?
I meant to leave Kamos's note where, just like on the table or on the floor or something, right here.
I believe it dissipates after time, doesn't it?
I think so.
Ooh, how long?
Cryptogram. I mean, it takes a little while, certainly. Burning Bread has a duration of instantaneous. You can send this once. It does not actually specify how long the thing stays around.
Generally speaking, then, an instantaneous spell is going to happen when the effect resolves and then dissipate when it's done. So it's not going to have stuck around this long. That's going to be my ruling for that.
That works.
Okay.
Then I do not retcon.
Okay. After that, the guards are going to go. These two guards are going to take their swings at this thug. Do that real quick. Hit and hit. Ooh, that's not too good. That thug is immediately just clocked over the head and he's out of there.
Oh.
He's not doing too hot.
He just clips through the floor.
Yeah, he just kind of, they bonk him on the head. He slides down. A little slide whistle plays. The rest of the guards, these two are going to catch up. They're going to make their perception checks again. And they're going to see Walter and the other thug that have kind of knocked over. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's going to make his way up there, and he's going to make his way right over here. That is the guard's turn. It is going to be the pirate's turn. Half his movement to stand up. This one doesn't know about the invisible creature, takes his jump, lands on top of the thing, and then falls prone behind it. And then let's see. Do I have any other thugs that I'm missing? This one's dead, so I can go ahead and clear him. That should be their turn. Gellin is up next. Doesn't know to not climb the window. Makes an athletics check. This time's much better. That's going to be a 22. Breaks through the glass, jumps in. That's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think, Valengis, did you close the door after you when you entered James' room?
No, not that one. This one was closed, but I don't think
Okay.
I would have closed this one.
Steps in, sees James Strauss, pulls his gun, and tries to intimidate him into giving him the map.
I
Gellin
love it
just
because,
run-
I wanted to try and, let you guys know, but, there's no way I knew where you guys were either. You know what I mean? I love D&D.
Gellin runs in, pulls his gun, and he says, All right, mate, hand it over. I know you've got it. And James just says, "Who are you?"
Oh, James.
This poor guy. He's having such a day.
Listen, I don't
It's
have
so
it.
rough.
Someone just took it from me. Where the hell is Walter? And you see, no one sees anything, but Gellin does question really quick, Walter? What do you mean, Walter? And then James backs up and points out the window and says, "They're gone already. The map's gone. Go. I'd have nothing for you." And Gellin is going to go the rest of his movement right about there. After that is going to be Kamos.
We're gonna pop in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I hear any of that conversation as I'm coming in?
You heard a little bit of it, yeah. I'd say you heard enough because I kind of opened the window and left it open, so you could have heard the shouting.
Okay. So Kamos is gonna ask Walter. Where's Walter? To James.
Who are you? Why are all these people here? Where the hell are the guards?
It's going to be a busy night. Who is Walter?
Is it? I don't have to tell you anything. Get out of my room. I've already had everything stolen from me. What do you need?
Oh, stolen. Well, my mate, let us go after the thief. Onward! And he's going to dash straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight through the window.
Okay, you're going to take a little bit of falling damage.
Can I make an athletics check to not? Or an acrobatics check?
Generally speaking, that's not a mechanic, but I'll allow you to try. The DC is going to be difficult.
Yay.
You're not taking a lot of damage here.
Fine. It's fine. Look. You gave me a thing. I need to try and bullshit my way out of it. That's how this works.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you make decisions in life and you didn't really have to risk anything, but you put your foot in your mouth and decide to do
Please
a thing.
tell me.
That's
You rolled
a nat 1.
All right, on a nat 1, you're going to take... On a nat 1, you are going to take an additional die of damage from this fall.
Oh,
I try and walk whip and just land on your head.
There we go.
Kamos, is Mage Armor a concentration spell?
It is, but I get advantage on that.
Okay, that's fine. You did take 11 points of damage from falling, so I'm going to need you to make that saved and beat an 11, please.
It's halved, I believe, so it should only
It's
be a DC
halved.
10.
Oh, okay, you're right. Halved or 10. You're right.
All right. Okay. Thank God. We got a 10 plus. I believe my concentration is 1, so that's an 11.
Okay, yep, you're good. Still got Mage Armor. You did take that 11 points of damage. I believe that's your full movement, yes?
Yes, that is.
In one window, out the other.
Hi. Oh, okay. Bye.
Very good. Right after you is going to be Walter, who stands back up, tries to take a step forward, bumps into this creature, and is just going to go, "Oh, what's this? What's going on? This has been a real setup, hasn't it? Strauss, where are you?" And is going to just swing wildly at whatever's blocking his way. Actually hits. Very well done. Does a cool 4 points of damage. Not super good on the damage roll, but that's all right. After that is going to be Henry. What are you up to?
I'm gonna follow suit, climb through the window.
Okay.
Do I need to make another athletics check?
No, I'm going to say Gellin did drop a rope for you.
Okay. I run.
Imagine being the DN and being able to retcon all of your bad, I forgot to mention decisions.
To be fair, I have a lot more things to mention than you do, so it's easier for me to get away with it.
All right.
Fine. Get in the comments, roast them.
So I climb in through this window. What do I know of what's going on? Did I see Valendros yeet himself out the window? Or not Valendros, Kamos yeet himself out the window?
I'd say, yeah, because your turns were pretty much right after each other. You saw Kamos yeet himself out the window. As soon as you step in, James just goes, "Oh, good, another one." And Gellin says, and Gellin says, "Out there," and points at the broken window. We're chasing the thief, and just keeps his gun pointed at James Strauss. The maps are gone, I guess.
What's happening? What? Where did they go? What? What is happening here?
Someone stole them from me. I don't know who. I assumed you were here to steal them, but I guess you're just after... No, you're still after the thief, so you can steal it from them, aren't you? Everyone's here to take my maps. Just go!
They weren't your maps anyway. They belong to the Corgent, and... Anyway. Alright, here we go.
The maps belong to the people.
I am going to just... actually, I have to take a dash action and get out the window, don't I?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. I'll jump out the window as well.
Alrighty, you land right on top of Kamos. You're both gonna take some of this damage.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad.
You each take 4 more points of bludgeoning damage. I'll need another con save or concentration check, please.
Another fucker. Wait. Shouldn't he have to make an attack roll or something for
No.
like the whole I dodge out of the way?
His body is the attack.
It's fine. I say fuck you. Oh wait. Also, how much was the original damage?
First was
4 now.
11, and now 4, so you've taken 15 in total.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
Strictly
okay.
non-combat damage is my favorite part.
Just absolutely get fucked. Oh no. Oh, Henry, stop.
Sorry. I didn't see you there. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe that is y'all's turn. Next up, the guard captain is going to go. He's going to dash into here, get to the window, and start his examination. Then the monster's going to go take another attack at the door. You all hear a giant crack as something steps in. It has enough movement.
That thing can't fit through those doors.
You can see it kind of squeezes itself. Well, you can't see shit. I don't have to explain anything to you. Gellin can see that something squeezes itself to fit through the doors and just kind of leaves cracks in the wall. James sees the anomaly, like the door frame getting broken, but doesn't see the actual creature, and drops back on his ass a little bit into a chair and is like, "What is going on?" And Gellin is going to take an attack of opportunity as this thing rushes by him. Misses. So here's the problem. How many hit points are we looking at, boys?
Not enough.
Okay. For now.
This thing...
Real quick, if you kill off Kamos, the next character is going to have a much worse voice.
It's going to be double French.
Is that
not
a
a
challenge?
Double French.
It's just a warning. It's just a warning.
Hey, we're going to see how it rolls, all right?
Oh no.
Okay.
What is the point of mage armor if it literally does nothing?
All right, you know what? Just for you,
Mm-hmm.
here's the question. How many hit points are you at right now?
13.
You're at 13 hit points. So here's what I'll offer you. You either take the damage you're about to take without complaining, or I roll as an attack, and then you take a re-roll of what I just rolled.
Oh, God.
It's up
Sounds
to
like
you.
what you rolled is a good choice. We'll go for whatever you rolled.
Okay, you
Fuck 'em
take...
up.
Henry and Kamos each take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the thing slams on top of you and then sprints on by. That's going to be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Valendrus, you hear something booking it towards you. Then it is going to be Rune's turn.
Someone call an ambulance, but not for Kamos.
But also for combos.
But also for Kamos.
Also for Kamos.
Rune, you're muted if you
Yeah,
are
Rune,
here.
you're full muted.
I can only assume that
Sorry,
Rune
I
needed
muted
to...
myself.
I assume you needed to fart, and we appreciate the mute in. It's fine.
Yeah, sure, farts. Alright, I burst through the window as well. Go climb through the window and then run into the room, and I kind of just point my sword at the map maker.
So, no, I got him. It's fine. Go through the window.
Okay. Do we want to take the half-finished map so we can't finish them?
It should already be gone, it looks like.
Yeah, I did take that.
You took all the maps?
I took both maps.
I
don't
point
know.
to Galen. You have the maps.
No, I don't have any maps. Someone already took them. We don't know who. But they're out that window, and I point at the broken window with my gun.
Cool. I run out the window.
Perfect. So
Yeah,
this
let's take
time,
some damage here,
hey,
guys.
I'll roll the attack roll for you as well.
Okay.
All right. You know what? No. It doesn't make sense for me to make an attack roll here. If anything, this is going to be a dexterity saving throw from everyone who's on the ground.
Okay.
And I'll say if you roll
Hey.
well enough, we can retcon some of the damage that was dropped on you earlier.
So
That's
Do I
fine.
have to
if you
roll?
roll
love that.
2,
Mm.
what then?
I can't
I got
hear everyone all
13.
at once, so give me a second.
No, Johnny, we're going to destroy your poor drug-addled brain with too many numbers all at once.
Perfect. Rune, you don't have to make the roll. You're taking this damage regardless because it is fall damage.
God damn
But
it.
Henry and Kamos, what did we roll?
We
I
rolled
got a
very poorly.
13.
We failed.
Alrighty there. Chat room. Henry,
Yeah.
you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, as does Rune. Kamos, you take half as much.
10?
10
That's
points
fine.
of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Sounds like a max roll.
Oh man.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Rune?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is James, who's just going to lean back in his chair and take a big swig of whatever was in the cup right next to him. He says, I don't bloody care anymore. Just get out of my room, please.
Oh my god.
Valendress, you are up. You hear this thing booking it behind you.
But I don't see it. Or no, I do see it. Or
Yeah,
do I
you-
see
you
it
s-
right
you s-
now?
I mean, I imagine you could look behind you and see it if you want.
I look behind me.
Okay. You see the same creature that was in the belfry has its eyes set on you. It is coming after you specifically.
When I turn around, do I see my compatriots as well? Or is this thing like blocking it them?
It's like weirdly big. It's a little skinnier than it actually appears. It's not a full circle. I'd say you can see your friends behind you. Or behind them, yeah.
Okay. Well, I just scream, I got the map, guys! And I dash
Okay.
away.
Go ahead and move yourself wherever you want.
Um, 25. Okay. 5. Diagonals are 5, correct?
That's correct.
60 right there.
Very good. Okay. Anything else?
The bonus action to hide.
I'm gonna say you're in full line of sight of this creature. You mechanically can't hide while something can see you.
From the guards is what I was thinking. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Next up is going to be priests and nuns who are going to remain doing their own thing. This priest's going to come in after. The guards are going to go next. They're going to all swarm the rest of these guys. Take some attacks. How this goes, you guys might make out of this all right if you can figure out how to deal with whatever this creature is.
We can only hope.
Okay, this thug gets out of here, and Walter takes a good chunk of damage. Next up is going to be the bandits. This thug stands up, tries to fight back, doesn't do a whole lot. Gellin, it is going to be Gellin's turn, who is me.
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Gellin. Gellin is going to approach the window with his gun out and is going to do something that's never been heard of before, which is called looking out the window.
It's incredible.
He sees he's going to make an acrobatics check to try and hop the tile over you guys.
Just jump. Please, dear God.
Gun's going to land, taking another 10 points of bludgeoning damage, but not dealing that much damage to anyone else.
Oh my God, thank you. Look, 4 HP is...
And is then going to use his action to cast Command, I believe, on the creature. So that's going to make a saving throw against him. Actually fails. Gellin points with his gun and says, "Stop moving." And the creature ceases for a moment. After that, Kamos, you're up.
All right, so Kamos is going to stand up and try and get out of this pile. Are you going to torture me more and make me have to deal with this bullshit, or...
No, you can stand up.
All right, we get out and move over here. Like, I can see Valandros moving now, right? Like, running?
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. Kamos is gonna come up here, just get as close as he can, and then shout to Valandros, "Give us a map! Give us a map!" And then I don't fucking know. Cast Force Buckler just to get a little bit extra, like, bounce people off of me so I don't die. Holy shit. We are death's door right now. That puts me at 17.
Very good.
17 AC. And yeah, I don't think... Actually, wait, you know what? We'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in a much now quieter tone, actually yell at Valandros to give it the map.
Okay.
But anyways, that's the turn.
After that, going to be Walter Mundry. You all hear an explosion from inside. No one can see what happened, but something blew up in there.
Probably Walter.
Henry, you're up next.
Okay.
Wow, he's really committing.
I am going to... I'm going to use the Hex Evil Eye on the creature in front of me. It has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
My spell save is 13 at the moment.
He fails.
Okay. For the duration, which is as long as I hold it for 1 or 2 turns, they are frightened of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to run up to it. And that's basically all I can do. But yeah.
Okay, sure. Next up is going to be the guard captain. Is going to make an investigation roll. That's pretty good. And something you all don't know happens over here.
Neat.
Oh no, stop saying those things.
I'm sure it's
Okay,
fine.
Don't know.
This creature has been commanded to stop moving and has been frightened. A frightened creature can still levy attacks against the person that has frightened them, but it has disadvantage. If you hadn't gotten within 5 feet of it, it wouldn't have been able to do this, but it is going to take an attack at disadvantage against you.
Well, that's tough. I wish it wouldn't.
Well, Henry, maybe you should get up next to creatures that are monsters.
Thought it would run away.
Yeah, I thought that's what frightened creatures had to do. I thought they couldn't...
Nope. The only
they
thing frightened
can't
creatures
move
have to do
closer.
is they can't move closer, and they have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks while within line of sight.
Yep.
Luckily for you,
It's
this
not
thing does
nearly as
miss
good.
at disadvantage. Not quite able to do it, but it's also been commanded to not move. It has to make the saving throw for that again. This time does succeed, and is going to step away from you, Henry, so you can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll lash out with my belt. Henry just whips his belt off his pants and just whips this thing, or tries to, and does. Yeah, that was a 23.
That'll hit.
Yeah, I just whip it with like the metal end of my belt. And it takes 5 damage.
What type of damage?
I believe slashing.
Okay, it is going to take half of that then.
Well, I wish it wouldn't. I wish it would take all. But either
Yeah.
way.
It's then going to take its dash action.
Wait,
Let's
real
see here.
quick.
Yeah, what's up?
I hate to do this. Is the save for following against command, is that at the end of its turn or at the beginning?
Let's double check. Want to be
Also-
accurate here.
Absolutely. And while you're doing that, I will say, yeah, I know he missed Henry, but swinging towards him is technically coming closer to him. No.
Mechanically, no. I am so sorry, Connor, but I think
Actually-
Johnny made the right call. Oh.
Actually, Ben, you are correct. No attack was levied. It's not a persistent thing. If it fails, it has to follow the command on its next turn. So on its turn,
Yeah.
it does nothing. You are correct. I apologize. So now it has been lifted from the command. So on its next turn, it can start doing things. But on its turn, it does nothing. So no attack came at Henry. No movement came. I'll still allow you the damage because I fucked up, and that's on me. But that means Rune, you're up next.
Okay. All right.
The last member is out of the cuddle puddle. They did it there. The world's most painful one.
It was fun while it lasted.
Oh my.
Knuckle, I swear to God. Sorry, give me a second. I had what I wanted and the fucking tab decided to close. I'm just gonna cast Thunder Wave at it.
Okay, you're gonna have to get closer than you are to do that.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna make me
You're
move
gonna
so you
hit
don't
me.
kill your friends, maybe?
Oh, well, yeah, fine, I guess.
No, you can. So Thunderwave is actually, it's a 15-foot cube, but not originating from you. Like, you aren't the center of the cube. You create the cube in front of you. So you would make it like this.
Oh, my bad.
If you were right here, you'd make it like this.
Thunder Wave was a cone.
Nope.
I thought it was from you too. That's crazy.
It would make sense. It's a cone with, the term wave in it, but it's a cube.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. Absolutely
It is a
correct.
cube.
Okay, so where are you moving? Where are you firing this at?
So it's a 15-foot. Is there any way I can get it where I don't hit any of my teammates?
Yes, literally, if you get adjacent to it, you can do that.
Hell yeah. Okay.
It definitely does originate from them, unless it's a different Thunderwave.
Yeah.
Yes, it does originate from them, but they aren't the center of the cube.
Right.
Cool.
Huh.
So yeah, I'm gonna get as close as I possibly can to it.
Okay.
And
I'm just waiting on
it's
you to
gotta-
move your token. That's all
Sorry,
I want.
I was right there.
There you go. All right.
All right, it's got to make a con save.
It fails.
Nice. So it takes 2d8 thunder damage, and it's pushed 10 feet away from me.
It's going to be hard for it to get pushed any further away from you, but I'd say it could probably make the difference and go right here. This is just
Okay.
more of the wall, so it doesn't really have anywhere to go there.
Fair enough. And let me roll that good old damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is 9 damage.
Very good. It does not resist this one, so that's all going to go through.
Woo!
Okay.
As,
Anything else from Rune?
I was gonna bonus action wild shape, but all my tabs that I had that had the wild shape things I could turn into disappeared. So
Very good. In that case, it is going to be Valandress's turn.
I definitely heard Kamos, but Valandros is fearing for his life, and he just continues to run.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you because like I would be out of the area.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then I'm just gone.
Okay. So I'll remind you, I don't know if you realize this, you can main action and bonus action dash to get a movement speed of 90 feet.
Oh, I did not know that.
That is,
I
yeah,
didn't know
that's
that at
absolutely
all.
something rogues can do.
Okay,
Rogues
then I'm
can
coming
book
over
it.
here.
Book it.
Yeah. Valen just exits the map with both maps in tow. After that,
My plan, just I don't know what they're going, but I'm going towards the ship.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, absolutely. After that, a couple more people go. The guards, the priests, the nuns go. And we're going to see here. We're just going to roll a few things for them. This last thug is gone. Walter's all by himself. Gellen's up next. Is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, no, 25. We'll take a shot at the creature here. Is going to hit. Deals 10 halved to 5 points of damage to it. And is then going to continue along. Going just 30 feet closer to Kamos. Next up is going to be Kamos.
60 feet of dashing towards Valandros.
Yeah, for sure.
Shouting bonus action to keep up the force buckler, just in case. And shout at Valandros, "You fool, it won't stop! Just give me the map, then!" And that's my turn.
I believe from the difference from where you are, he's almost like 60 feet away from you still.
So it should be...
No, I'm not saying you have to move, just that in general, it's going to be harder for him to hear you as he's running away from you.
Yes, I am aware.
That's fine.
I'm aware.
Walter Mundry goes next. You hear one more very loud explosion from inside, and that is that. Henry, you're up.
Why are there so many explosions?
Okay.
Because Johnny loves to homebrew.
Going to have to cast a different hex on the creature in front of me. I'm going to cast Charm.
Okay.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Trying to beat a 13, you said?
Yeah.
Fails by 1.
Hey. Okay. It is charmed by me until the end of my next turn, unless I cackle to extend the length of the hex.
Okay.
And when it ends, it knows it was charmed by me. But I'm going to say to the creature, how do I make you disappear?
I just want to check up what Charmed does.
It just makes you kind of see me as a friendly person.
Yeah, it can't attack you or target you with any harmful effects, and you have abilities. You have advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with the creature. So you ask it, how can I... What was your exact question?
How can I make you disappear?
You asked me to get... I'll leave when I have it.
I only got like half of that, but I think I got the gist.
Sorry, my voice is failing out on me. It said, you asked me to get the map. I'll leave when I have it.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna run past it, try and run after Kamos, who's running after Valandros.
Okay.
So
Real Scooby-Doo train we got going
yeah,
on.
just let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Got it. My whole turn.
Absolutely. Next up, we're just going to see really quick. Is going to be the creature. who is charmed by Henry, but not by Rune or Gellin, is going to take an attack against Rune.
Oh, get fucked. Oh, no.
That is going to hit. This is going to be... Let's see here. 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It is then going to use its movement to sprint away from you, so you do get an opportunity attack against it. Unfortunately, Gellin does not because he has a gun out, and guns are stupid in D&D.
You can fix that. You're the DM.
True.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to homebrew just to make my character better. That's on Toby for later.
You forced
Oh, no.
Toby to homebrew to make your character better.
Exactly. So he can actually
Does
get...
a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
Damn.
All right.
Thought you had him.
Next up is Rune.
I am going to wild shape because now I finally have that fucking list into... You know what? Let's Spider King this shit again.
Every time.
Classic.
You're an oldie but a goodie, you know what I mean?
Spider.
I like being a Spider King.
It's a good one.
Yeah, and I can see things that are magically invisible.
Yeah, you can absolutely see this then.
Hell yeah. I'm just going to need to move my character up a size.
Don't mind me as I open a LaCroix.
You could mute. You know, you could just mute.
But
Also-
it's a beautiful sound.
It is a
the
good
thing.
sound.
Oh, no,
Also,
give
if
him-
you already
give him
did
the
it,
first
didn't
like
work.
crack hiss, and then you mute for the full open, and then you come back.
I think that's the proper... I can't get this right.
I got you.
Thank you, I love you. I'm gonna chase after the monster.
Very good.
Over where I think the monster went.
Well, you can see invisible creatures as a king spider, can't you?
When they're within 10 feet of me.
Never mind. Yeah, where you think the monster went.
Yeah.
So how much movement do you have?
30 feet.
Okay, so you can make it, you can make it, you saw the monster head off in this direction. You can make it to about here. You're not within 10 feet of it, though, so you can't see it yet.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to dash because I probably would think it was further.
Okay, yeah. You dash, and as soon as you get 2 tiles closer, you can see it again. It was just 10
I'm
feet
like,
away
oh
from
shit! And I say it in spider.
Can you, what is,
What does it sound like?
yeah, what does it sound like?
Like that.
Very good.
I wish I hadn't asked.
I'm sure the audience loved that. Next up is going to be Valendrus. I assume you're just taking your book at action again?
So here's the predicament I'm in, right? Is can I maybe roll a perception to see if I heard Kamos maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Because like there's no way that Valendrus puts together that this monster is chasing the map, right? Because I'm
Oh,
just
of course.
sprinting. You know what I mean? So like there's nothing that makes sense to me that way. But with the Kamos telling me,
Yeah,
something
go
about
ahead and
that.
give me a perception check.
Just listen to your goddamn captain.
I lied not one,
That's
so
a
I'm just gonna
natural
book it.
one. Yep.
No!
Valendrus
Oh, no.
leaves. We're gonna do something a little bit weird here. That is the end of the party's initiative. Everything else is just other people. We're gonna do something never before heard of. We are gonna... Oh, let's see if I have a good one. Give me half of a second here as I see if I can do this live without ruining anything. Ooh, I don't know that I can.
You cannot.
That's okay. We'll grab
Fuck.
something else. We'll do this one that I've used before for something. So I'm gonna need, as people start filing in, we're gonna grab some tokens again. So Valendrus, you were about this far in to this just town street. And we'll say you're coming from up here. Ignore these body bags. Those aren't canon. This is just a map that I had lying around.
Why did you just have body bags?
Sometimes you have these things lying around. It's no big deal.
Oh, and we got Larry, Curly, and Mo too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go. Everyone here needs to be a little smaller,
Except me.
except you.
I big.
Should I get rid of all these other tokens on the map?
Are there other tokens on the map? Oh yes,
Yeah.
get rid of those.
All right.
Embarrassing. I didn't realize they were still there.
I was telling you, Larry, Curly, and Mo, dude.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What has happened?
You're going away. It's fine.
Something
Oh.
severely went wrong.
Oh, everything's white now. I love it.
Oh God. Oh no.
What
I'm
happened?
just in heaven.
Oh,
I think we're good. We're good. Okay, that was
is he
weird.
back?
You good?
Yeah, no crash or anything. Just the screen went white.
Just the screen went white. Just make sure to hit F11 to make all of the
Yes,
stuff
thank
go
you.
away.
Okay. Here at Luck Check, we like to keep things as professional as possible. There we go. Somewhere in this order, things are happening. Something like that. Okay, that was the end of Valandress's turn. Galen is going to be up next. Galen is going to take his 30 feet of movement, take another shot at this creature. Hits it for another 10, rounded down to 5. Kamos, you're up.
Jesus. 30 feet and then finger guns at the creature just to see if he can slow it down.
Sure. What do I need to do for that?
Nothing. I make a spell attack roll, but I definitely miss because that was only an 8.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Kamos does a dangerous gesture with a pointer finger, extended thumb up, and pew pew, and it goes wide.
Very good. Next up is gonna be Henry.
Okay. How far is Henry from the creature?
You're about 40 feet from it, you would think.
40 feet.
Yeah, this is not this is
okay.
not a very accurate collection over here.
Fair enough. Henry is going to open his pocket so his familiar can crawl out, and I'm going to roll initiative for that because I forgot to earlier.
Sure.
7.
Okay.
Bummer. But then Henry is going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Okay.
And let me look up exactly what that does, but it is another wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
Surely you can't fail 3 in a row.
Unfortunately, this one he does succeed on. He beats it exactly.
Damn, that's tough. All right. Either way, he's still going to take half damage from this. And that would be. What is that? 8, 14, 19. So I guess 9 or 10 damage.
Yeah.
Half
Okay.
rounded down. Yeah. Yeah, as I cast Dissonant Whispers on him. And then I'm gonna just take my movement to run up behind him as close as I can get anyway.
Okay. You run up on this thing. You think after that Dissonant Whispers, it's not feeling too hot. You are ahead of it, by the way. You're closer to Kamos than you are to the creature.
Okay. I'm also gonna cackle as my bonus action, which extends the duration of that charm for 1 round.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good. He remains charmed. I'll go ahead and put that around him. Okay. Next up is going to be the creature, who's going to use its full movement, try and sprint past Kamos. You can take an opportunity attack against it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll pop out. We'll pop out the rapier and cast Arc Blade since I took the ward casting feat.
Very good.
And, ooh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh. All right. What's the damage?
Ooh, so it's 2d8s. That's 6 real quick, let me just get my modifier. 6 plus 2, and then we'll go ahead and turn. We'll add. Actually, wait. Shoot. All right. So a thing says once on each of my turns. So this isn't my turn, so I can't use that, even though I'm using a reaction, right?
That would be correct.
Okay. So that is 11 lightning damage on the creature.
11 lightning damage. Alrighty. This thing drops a knee upon taking that hit. It looks very badly injured. It looks like it is resistant to a lot of damage, but it kind of lacks the sheer resilience and power of the last, like, invisible creature that you guys fought. And so it looks like it can still keep going, but it's not doing super good. It gets within 15 feet of Valendrus and ends its turn there. Next up is going to be Rune.
Can we guess what I'm gonna do?
Spider,
I'm gonna bite him.
can you get close enough? You are about 60 feet behind it.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm gonna need to dash.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to take Mac out. He was
boofing.
being
I
annoying.
understand.
Yeah.
What a boof.
You got a real cannon
Right.
boofer over here.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll dash over. Yes. And that's honestly all I can do then.
All right. After that is going to be Valendrus.
I mean, I guess realizing that this thing is as fast, if not faster than me, the way it caught up, I will just pull out my dagger. And let's go here for a second. Pull out my dagger and slit my hand for masochism.
Okay.
We'll roll a d10 real quick. D10. I take 2. I'm at 14 now. And then we're just going to throw the dagger.
Okay.
Bonus action to give myself advantage because I haven't moved.
Yep.
With the steady aim. +6. So
Another nat
20.
20.
That's 3 for me.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Valendrus is kicking it out of the park in this game.
Okay, so
Must be nice.
I will roll for damage here. It's a few different things I gotta roll here, so give me 1 second.
For sure.
Yeah.
Valendrus, while you're rolling all of this, go ahead and start thinking about in your mind how you fell this beast with this dagger.
This thing has one eye, right? It's like the same type of thing that Kamos saw, but just like different.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. So the dagger. What?
You got to put pluses in between all of those. It's fine. You kill it. You don't need to roll the damage if you don't want
But
to.
I want to see the damage. But yeah, so what I do is I just turn around, realizing that running probably isn't the best course of action because it caught up to me so fast. I just turn on my heels, slit my hand with the dagger, and give it like a nice quick toss, and hit it right in the center eye, I guess.
Very good. Dealing 18 points of damage to it, you see this thing crumples on both of its front legs, which both snap and break into a little puddle of ink. And as it tries to stand up again and reconstitute itself, its hind legs do the same. It starts to drip into a puddle, which very quickly congeals into this floating blob that then floats over and lands inside of the necklace that Henry took. Henry, what are you doing with the necklace at the moment?
I don't think Henry's like messing around with it. I think he put it back like in his pack.
Okay, yeah. You can see that it lands in there, but it doesn't appear to interact with you anymore. It appears to have gone away.
Okay. I'm just gonna buckle up my pack.
Yeah, for sure. You guys make it out of combat just fine. Well done, everyone.
Hey.
Yay!
That
Woo!
was that was a bit of
Combos.
a dangerous one, to be certain. What
I
does the
get
party
out of my
want to do?
spider.
Do we hear anything? Any noise behind us?
Sure, give me a group perception check.
Sure.
Right.
I got a 3. Actually, a 5.
Gellin got a
Active
6.
proficiency in this. Let me just double check.
Well, just got an 18.
Yeah, that's an 18 for me as well.
Okay. Rune?
Be good here, Rune. Be good. Let's go.
I got a dirty 20.
Alrighty,
Hey.
with those 3 good rolls, you guys can hear the captain of the guards is hot on your tail, but you currently have the brake on him. You think if you book it back to the low town, you can probably make it there undetected.
Let's get
Okay.
back. Let's get back to the establishment, to the inn. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lead the
You
way.
guys head there. I'd say it hasn't been an hour yet. Everyone except for Val still has a +10 to stealth. Just give me 1 stealth check per person really quick.
Wasn't that one, baby?
Ooh.
Oh my.
Only a 12.
That's a 4 on the dice, but with the thing, that's a 16.
Gellin got
I
a
got
28.
54.
Okay. I would say everyone except for Henry is able to very quickly hide and start making their way carefully. Henry, as you were going, you see, as you pass by the inn that you stole the necklace from, a light turns on in the room that you stole it from. And you see the windowsill crack open, and you see someone looking at you.
I take the necklace out of my bag and I just toss it up at him.
A hand reaches out, grabs it out of the air, pulls it back in, the windowsill shuts, the lights go off. You successfully make it with the rest of your crew back to Lowtown.
Oh boy.
Would have been funny if the window was closed and you just kinked it against it.
Shattered the
thought-
window.
Yeah, I thought when he grabbed it, he would have been like pulled into that spell again, and I was scared.
Start
Yeah.
like choking. You see a hand start choking themselves in the window.
Oh man. Okay.
Very good. What is the party's thoughts as you guys successfully make it back to the Seahawks Dirge? It is truly the dead of night, nearly early morning. So I'd say you have a limited amount of time to get your rest in, but it is possible.
I mean,
Can I
Focus
slap
on-
Henry on the back of the head?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I do it like, what were you thinking?
Wait, who are you slapping?
Henry.
Henry.
Okay.
What do you mean? What was I thinking?
You summoned that monster, right?
Not on purpose. It just
Come on.
happened to me.
Look, we don't touch anything copper anymore. I feel like
didn't-
that's fair all around.
I mean, I just picked it up. I didn't even get a good look at it. Look, whoever that is, whatever that trinket was, it's gone now. Right? I gave it back.
Okay.
Are
well,
we in the room?
yeah, that's what I pictured as well. That was a good
You
question.
are in the room.
Okay.
All right. Kamos
Um,
is gonna walk over to not Galen, to Henry, and go. I understand. You were subject to what looked like something that was involuntary. I believe the same thing happened to Valendros just the other day. But and he
Yep.
bops him on the head. What you did do, that you had control over, was to leave the party on your own. This is too dangerous a world, it looks like, for us to be able to do that. We must stick together. If you need to go off and check a thing, then make sure someone comes with you. These things
Or at
can take
least
over our
let us
bodies.
know.
These things can take over our bodies and kill us. And you, and he turns over to Valandros.
Valandros is picking that chest open.
A quick bop on the head. Pay attention.
Oh, yep.
I need you to listen and not be afraid when you are told orders. When you are told to do a thing, you must do it. We almost died because of that monster, and we could have, I think, from what it was shouting about on the way past us, saved it if you had listened. Saved it, excuse me. All been much less risky if you had listened to me.
You were shouting?
I shouted about getting the map for us, don't you remember? On the way past us. Oh, wait. Yeah, you wouldn't know that. Cursed people things, don't worry.
Okay. Now I feel like I'm missing out. Gonna have to get myself a curse.
I mean, if you go back out in the seas, I'm sure you can find the pirate ship again. Just gotta wait around for long enough. And there you go, get you a curse of your own.
Valandros.
Glad.
Valandros, you said you wanted to
Could
pick
do
open that chest. Go ahead and give me that Thieves' Tools check. In the meantime, what are the rest of you doing with the map?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I definitely take that out and I hand it.
As Kamos is doing that, finishes this, he turns to Rune and then Gellin, actually finishing that real quick, and goes, "You two, best people, best boy and girl, best anything you want. You do a good job."
I mean, I got the map. Both.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
It was the fact that you'd gotten the map is the problem.
I mean, it did almost kill you, but you do deserve recognition for that. Very well, very good.
what was that man yelling about? James, whatever, the parishioner.
I don't know. Does anyone know a Walter?
Walter? No.
Wasn't Walter the monkey?
Yeah, Walter Rune. The monkey that we ran into at the actually at this very inn, which reminds me, probably not the best place for us to stay. But,
Why, they're probably all dead.
We
or
aren't
locked up. I
involved.
guess that's fair. Yeah, fair.
You should maybe you should lie low, but yes.
If you'll direct your attention to the stream really quick, and just drag this out temporarily to make it bigger. Here's the map that you guys find.
Yo!
Oh, hey, look, we look and see. Ba ba ba.
Up in the top left corner, you can see Port Kailana, where you guys are at. You can see the island Tiversard, where you've been to. And then the rest of the scattered lands are opened up to you.
Does the map actually include the smoke effect on the mountain?
Oh yeah,
And the
absolutely.
lava?
I was
Yeah,
also
okay.
looking, and the God Skull Isle. The inner part is the latest subscriber.
I saw that. I want to go visit the latest subscriber.
We're just gonna,
Yeah!
we're just gonna,
It's just like
we're just gonna put that away. No. Absolutely, very good, very good.
It's just going off.
Just slowly take it away.
So I tell Henry, when you ask about what the guy was saying, I say, he was talking about something that they're for the Corrigent, but he didn't want to give it to the Corrigent, and something along the lines of ruining a bunch of people's lives by taking this. I don't know, a bunch of hoopla, if you ask me.
Yeah, probably. But wait, you said the man you came in that small I forget the name of the species, to be honest, but the small monkey man. His name was Walter?
Yeah. Yep.
So they were colluding then.
What do you mean?
Him and the map maker.
Did he mention Walter or something?
Yeah, he
We
mentioned
just
Walter.
said he mentioned Walter.
Yeah,
He did
he
indeed.
shouted out, "Where's Walter?"
I wasn't there for that.
Do you think they're trying to steal the map for themselves?
Well,
Could be.
How was the man when you? I mean, what happened when you were in there? Did you just be able to steal it and go, or like did you intimidate him? What happened?
well, I shoved him a bit and he attacked me, but yeah, I kind of just stole him and jumped out the window.
He did seem like kind of a sad kind of guy.
Yeah, wasn't all that.
I mean, I would expect exactly that after being roughed up and surprised by a bunch of intruders who you do not recognize. It does.
Sorry, but I mean, everybody's not talking about the actual map we have, the only one in existence of the scattered land. I mean, we could go anywhere.
Yeah.
We have a ship.
It's a great opportunity. Hey,
Bless you.
Val, what did you
Sorry.
find in there? And as Gellin says that, you open up the lockbox in the corner. Now, mind you, this was a very hastily exited room. When you got here, the place had been trashed. You weren't sure who had been staying here, but it was messy. And as you crack open this lockbox, you open it up to find 3 scrolls and roughly 3 pouches filled with various cheap gems, various silver coins and gold coins, and you find some wealthy person's just abandoned goods. In total, you find 300 gold pieces worth of jewelry and money, and you find what appear to be 3 spell scrolls, one for the spell Detect Magic, one for the spell Entangle, and one for the spell Control Weather.
What do you have over there? What'd you find?
Real quick, what was the last spell again? I'm sorry.
You find it was Detect Magic, Entangle, and Control Weather.
Control weather, thank you. I show them all of that.
Wow, someone left in a hurry.
Wow, this looks like quite a haul. Perhaps we could
Maybe-
use this to negotiate our a payment for the spells to be not so cursed.
What do you mean
Did we-
cursed?
Points to head.
Ah, right, yes. Of course, yeah.
Aren't we paying the chemist already? Didn't we pay her already? I don't know what happened with that.
No, we haven't
It
paid her
was-
yet. She said we should pay her when we pick up the potions.
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
not
how'd that
exact
go,
goal,
by the
and
way?
we do not have that.
That all went smooth.
Yeah, it
was
all went
pretty good.
well.
Nice.
So
Don't
we
know how
have
I
to
feel
stick
about the
around.
chemist anymore.
We have to stick around till morning, but I don't think we should stay here for too long in case Walter and his men survive and get back here.
I'd say we're
So-
safe to stay in this room. I don't think they knew we were here. And as long as we're careful, they really only knew Valendras's face.
That's true, I
poss-
guess.
Possibly Rune as well. I
I
mean,
did interact
be a
with
late-
him a little bit.
Okay.
yeah.
But they didn't see us at the belfry. So do they know you two are associated?
I suppose not.
We walked in
I don't know.
together, but other than that, no.
I think it'd be safest if we have the 2 of you stay in the room for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we can find a back exit, or we can profile the place and make sure that they're not here when we go to leave.
That works.
Does
Sounds
sound good.
Good plan.
Okay. And yeah, what does the party like to do here? You have the free reins. You could take a rest. You could look over some of your stuff if you want to divvy up your new loot, however you want to do that.
I know
Yeah.
I'm up for a rest. After someone decided to really decide whether they liked my accent or not, you know?
Hey, listen, there's a rule about jumping out of a window when everyone that's jumping out the window has the exact same movement speed, which is don't.
that's kind of fair.
Rune just collapses onto the bed.
But absolutely, yeah, we can go ahead and mechanically here, we'll take a long rest. I do want to know, how are you guys splitting up this loot?
I mean, the 300 could be good in the communal pot, but that's up to you guys, of course. And then I don't care for the spell things at all.
Spells, scrolls are currently beyond what Kamos can do. But that control weather scroll definitely looks interesting to him. I think he's gonna go ahead and take that. We'll just have a
I don't think Henry can cast, like, the witch class can cast any of those spells, so I don't think I could use the spell scrolls anyway.
I could take Detect Magic, but I already know how to do that. We could also just sell that scroll if we want.
Yeah, I think that might be the best plan. Just
Yeah.
pure
I
monetary
agree.
value.
Yeah, absolutely. In that case, do we want to just put all of it into a communal pot for now, and then just decide as we go later what we want to do with it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I think that is a
For sure.
sound idea. Yes.
The sun rises in your window, and you all hear a light knock on the door as you just hear from the keep downtown, or excuse me, the keep downtown. The barkeep downstairs knocks on the door and says, "Excuse me, breakfast will be ready in just a bit. Thank you very much," and heads back down the stairs.
Oh, we get a free breakfast with the room. I didn't know.
Time to clock out some time to scope out some free brekkie, huh?
Absolutely.
Time to clock out, but time for Valendros to clock in. And he goes
No,
to work. No, I'm
no.
just kidding.
You and Rune stay in here. We don't know if it's safe yet.
Boo.
I just want to be a waiter again. Yeah, Valendros is chilling. But please bring me some back if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Gellin goes down. He takes your orders effectively. He's like, "Okay, what do you guys want?"
I'll just have what everybody else is having.
No,
I
you can
suppose.
order for yourself. I'm asking for the two that are trapped in here.
Oh, well, that's fine.
If they got scrambled eggs and bacon, I would kill for that.
That
Yeah, I'll
sounds
see if they have
delicious.
bacon, egg, and cheese on like a bread roll with some tomato juice and salt and pepper. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Not
That
a fan
sounds
of the tomato.
perfect.
Not a fan of the tomato juice. Maybe just a water. We'll be fine.
Do you want food?
Oh, of course, the same. Yes, of course, the same food. Yes.
Yeah, the tomato
Oh,
juice
okay.
is kind of like thickened up into like almost like a tomato paste.
Yeah, with like some sugar in it.
No, thank you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get you the same. It goes on the sandwich. It's not a drink.
I thought you were talking about like a Bloody Mary minus the alcohol. Then no tomato paste for me.
Sure, you got it. Gellin goes down and orders bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup on a Kaiser roll, and then one without the ketchup. Grabs those for Runin and Valendrus.
Are we going to establish that Chicago is a real world in this place, or is exclusively a real spot in this world as well? Just for
This is a
some-
New York thing.
Moving on
mean,
from this,
fair.
what is the rest of the party doing?
I think
Looking for any sign of Walter and their crew.
Okay, yeah. As you step downstairs, the place seems pretty empty. Not a super popular breakfast spot, mostly just for like whoever's staying the night. But you see a couple of other just folks that stayed the night here in the other 5 rooms. You do not see Walter or any of his crew downstairs.
Cool.
I suppose for the time
So-
being it's safe then.
It would appear that we have made it out. Nice.
Should we
Yeah.
head down and pick up the potion?
I think that might be a good call.
Who has the money? What did we decide on? How much was it?
Last we spoke to her, I think she said it was what, like 20 to 25 a pop
Oh,
A
Yeah.
pop?
per potion.
All right. Sure. I'm down for that. Metagaming, it was like it was some hundreds amount of gold.
No, he
for-
got it down.
Okay.
yeah, because you guys
Did he?
have traded.
Yeah,
we traded in the.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Like-
did get the extra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So
But
just
anyway.
100 gold from the communal pot.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
It's 4 of us that are wrecked. Only Rune escaped.
Yes.
Correct.
Because I'm
You
better than
made
all
this-
y'all.
So true.
Only Rune's good with dice. That's good to know.
Alrighty. You guys head over. The bouncer regards you
We
and
have an appointment.
the bouncer regards you as you say we have an appointment. He goes, I know. Opens the door and steps aside, lets you all in. And you head down, and this time the chemist is waiting for you, fully ready with 4 potions. These kind of like thick greenish potions that are like bubbling a little. They still seem a little warm, almost like they were just recently finished. And you can see she's kind of digging deep into a couple of notebooks that she has. You got a glimpse at these last session. But you see she's kind of digging deeper through some of her notes, almost like if something has caught her attention. But as she notices you all come in, she puts the notebook down kind of on its face so that it keeps her spot. And she just regards all of you and says, "Oh, hello. Yes, very good, very good. Good to have you all here. Looks like you had a fine rest then?"
Yes, we did quite. It was quite a restful evening. Nothing more peaceful than last night. It was very, very good.
God, you
That's
sound
good.
suspicious as fuck.
That is good. That is good. And what about you, young man? And she gestures at Henry.
Don't flatter me too much. It was all right. But I'll be happy to have these potions.
Yes,
in my
yes.
possession.
Right on to business then, it would seem. No harm, no foul. Now, what was the agreed upon price? I believe we said 50 gold points per, so if you'll kindly fork that over.
I believe it was 25.
25?
man
Now that doesn't
did
sound
indeed.
right. What about 50?
We brought in the ingredients and we negotiated because you took pity on our plight. Can't help you get more gold if we end up dead. You know? That was the agreed upon price.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, and you can have it with advantage from Henry as well.
Must do good. Oh shit. Well, with I think I nudged one of the dice while I was moving the tray to see. There was one that was a nat 20 that I saw, but also there's now another nat 20 here. So,
She holds her hands up and says, all right, you caught me. Listen, what's wrong with an old lady trying to make a few extra coin here and there? It's, as we agreed upon, 20 gold pieces per potion, and we will be settled.
All right. Well, hand it over.
and Kamos gives her the full 100 gold pieces.
It's only 80.
25.
She
Well,
said,
no, because I know what she said, but we had agreed upon. You were just saying that we agreed upon 25. Yes.
all right, if that's what you want to do.
What are we talking about? You're just giving her free gold. I don't even know the lady.
A good captain keeps
Upstairs,
his word.
Valandris just has an aneurysm.
No, listen, it's not even that bad. I'm just keeping track of our communal gold, and I had to change it thrice there.
Very good, very good.
A captain must keep a captain must keep his word. It is trust that keeps a crew together. It is trust among everyone. It is trust that when I say things, you believe me. It is trust when I say to other people.
All right,
they
Cap. Given the gold.
You know what also keeps a
Anyways,
group
yes.
together? Getting paid.
getting that bread. Yeah, it's fine.
The chemist graciously accepts the money, doesn't bother to count it, and drops it into a little coin pouch that she has, and pushes over these 4 potions across the table. As she hands them to you, she says, now, I would recommend eat something with this. You don't want it on a light stomach. I would also recommend try to avoid overly strenuous activity for the next, to be generous, 24 hours, but I would even say next 2 days. It's not that an adverse effect will happen, but you're likely to get nauseous if you're not careful. And I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but from what I understand, this isn't a permanent situation or permanent solution, but it should keep you free of whatever's going on there. And she taps her forehead. Should keep you free for a good several weeks' time, and afterwards you might need a re-up.
Wait. Okay. I hate to be the one to say this, but maybe my internet is busting up. I could not understand what you just said there. Could you repeat it?
For sure. She basically said, what's up?
I think that's just me being bad.
Yeah.
1 sec.
Yeah, because he sounds good to me.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and keep going, and then if Ben gets back in without a problem, we will.
Yeah, just to specify, I think my headphones just dropped, so I can't hear anything. People take over, please.
I would love to, but you gotta stop talking. No, it's good. Yes, we continue. She hands these over to you. Oh my god. Are you good, Ben?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I tried to keep going the whole time, and you kept interrupting me. It was great. No. So what she said to you was to not take strenuous activity for the next 24 hours, ideally 1 to 2 days, to avoid nausea, and that this was a temporary solution. This will kind of keep the negative effects of the curse off of you for a good 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. That's all. I'd heard all but the last bit.
Very good. Yeah, she hands these potions over to you. And what would you all like to do?
Henry's gonna take his upstairs, go get some breakfast, and then chug it.
Very good. As you guys turn to leave, she kind of waves at Kamos very quickly and just says, now, young Master Squeakle, I do believe you had mentioned something about the stags last night. Is that true?
Yes.
Very good.
It looked like a centaur, but with, again, a deer head in the place of a man's head.
Yes, something
And
like this, would you
single
say?
black eye.
And she picks up the notebook and holds it so that you can see an almost perfect drawing of a being that looked like Trunk did before he became what he is now in the vision that you saw.
Yeah, Kamos makes no attempt to hide his emotion, like the surprise of it right across his face. The surprise, I recognize this.
Very good.
Is-
So I knew I had heard about this from somewhere. It looks like an associate of mine actually spoke with me about this once, and he left me this drawing. But you know how a mind gets as it ages. It eluded me for a while, and but here it is. And she kind of rips out the page and hands it to you.
Okay.
And you can see
Can I
written on it.
understand?
Do you speak Gnomish?
I do not.
Then you don't quite understand it, but she tells you really quickly. This is a note written by my friend for me. If you take it to him, he's on the Gallivan Quay, just south of here. You should head to the Dripping Tap and speak with my friend. He goes by the Brewmaster there. He might be able to help you out a little more. That is, if this is something that interests you. I don't particularly, mean to tell you what to do with your time, but if it interests you, there you are.
Certainly, this is very helpful. I appreciate the fact that you looked into this so very much.
Well, it caught my interest.
Do you I assume you don't happen to remember anything of the conversation aside from, yes, this person talked about it?
No, not really. Sorry about that.
It happens. Trust me. I understand how these things work. Sometimes you just can't quite get a hold of the thought. I do appreciate the pointing in the right direction, though. I think this is going to be something we very much have to take care of.
Of course. Thank you.
So here's a question. Do you have enough... so you said that this potion is only a temporary solution. Is it a continual solution? One that we could take again if we needed to... if we didn't figure this out in the next few weeks?
This is a powerful effect. I would say yes, you could take it again, but you'll begin to build up a tolerance. You'll need to take more and more as you go.
Well. Addiction is far preferable to death, I think. And
Well-
I do not think we would fare well without it, but we might be back. You might be seeing us in the future.
Very well. You tell that that Henry boy that if he wants to swing around sometime, I'll well, you never know.
Oh no.
I think I can pass that along.
Very
He does seem
good.
quite what's the term? Calmly? I think that's the word in the language. Anyways.
Yes. Anyways, if you don't mind leaving, I have several other clients to get to today. Goodbye.
I suppose I can. Goodbye.
Thank you. And she waves you off and gets back to work. You all head back up to the room, I assume, so that you can share your meals and potion with Valandress.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. Why not?
Fuck it. Sure. Let's
Perfect.
get into trouble.
Perfect. You guys head back up and see the rest of your crew. And as you guys imbibe these potions, have some good old bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup, you experience a calm little morning, the crew of the Luck Check. Who knows what adventures they'll get up to next, but for tonight, that is going to be it, Stream Chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Go ahead, and I'm going to pass it off to you, Tovi. Do you have any closing words for the chat?
Yes, I do. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching.
Perfect. Passing it right back to Alex. Do you have any closing words for the chat?
Have a good one. Don't do drugs.
Passing it one more time to Ben. Do you have any words for the chat?
Oh, I'm glad that everyone got to see that we actually, as a group, got through one thing almost successfully. No one died this time. And
Very
I think
good.
I think we deserve some recognition for that, certainly.
Very good. Passing it off one last time to Connor. Do you have any closing words for the chat?
Yeah, on like a real note, like the chat always comes out and like is always typing, and that's just like cool as hell. You know what I mean? So like thank you
Yeah.
guys.
That is true. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We really appreciate the support. With that in mind, I just want to go ahead and give another quick shout out. Thank you, Connor, for posting those links. We do have a YouTube channel where all the VODs go up pretty shortly after, usually either in a couple of hours or the next morning, depending on how fast my computer wants to work. We also have a Discord channel. The Discord channel is a great place if you want to stop in, ask any questions to the DMs or the players about what's going on. Maybe some of the more homebrew races and classes are doing something you're not used to and you just want to ask how that works. Feel free to hop in there and give it a question. And then last but not least, this Friday, we said we were going to do it last Friday, but things didn't quite work out the way we were hoping. This Friday for sure, we're going to be doing our first talkback stream with just a handful of us here. It'll be myself, Alex, and probably one more person, maybe two more people. We're not sure yet. But we will be here talking about the events of the most recent episode, some questions, more direct informal talkback with the chat. So any questions you guys have for us, feel free to stop by Friday at 6 p.m. Same place, same time. Thank you so much. We will see you then. If I could figure out how to raid, I would. And I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'll have that ready for next week. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.